It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I went and released my job, it's okay. Even though I ain't been asleep in 4 days. Young man learning to fish, it's no days to it like except the 1st and the 15th. Self-invested, I came from home infested. My confession, that's why I count my blessings. I've been flexing, cause I ain't had a muscle, had to grind, had to hustle. Now they got me in my duffel, used to pray for this. I was made for this, consummate, professional, jaded kiss. I made the flip, it better my relationship. And now them broke days looking like some ancient shit. That's why I go so hard with the daily content. Each one teach one, that's my mindset. Doing what it take to break away from the toxins, revealing my process. I'm sharing my progress. Negativity can't break my soul. Been rapping since 8 years old. The legend is told. Ain't somebody that you seen had to take this road. I showed up for the money, but the bank was closed. We done had a crib foreclosed. Mom's lost it all. Young Jay had to go and pick up the ball. Walked in the lane, Billy had to carry the score. 2022, check the numbers up on the board. Placement after placement, it's amazing. Came from home invasion, my location. Formed a reputation, had to face it. We up against inflation, still I'm patient. Gotta get more, yeah, it's time to explore. Putting ducks in a row like it's Connect for the folks I rep for. Surviving street wars, I opened up doors from about a whole floor. Ooh, Sierra, how I leveled up. I don't see error, I see the fact that I ain't done enough. Waking up at 5 a.m. more than how I'm coming up. Dog, I used to be at work way before the sun was up. Fuck that. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Tuesday evening. In this particular video, we're going to be addressing some of the rumors that have been circulating about Beyonce's upcoming Cowboy Carter tour. There's a news network out there called News Nation that previously had reported that Beyonce was struggling to sell tickets, that the sales were performing low. They were even saying that she was at risk of possibly having a Justin Timberlake moment with her tour. And they were comparing Beyonce to that, basically saying that the prices were too high. People weren't happy. Folks are not interested. They were basically saying that people were not interested in being at Beyonce's tour. And they even alluded to the fact that maybe the industry and her place in the industry was going to retire her. She said, maybe you don't retire. Maybe the fans retire you, with them not being interested anymore. Now we're receiving conflicting reports from Billboard that says all of that was a farce. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play the initial video because I want y'all to see what these people was talking about. Then we're gonna get into the Billboard report that says, no, that's not true. Beyonce has actually sold about 94% of the available tickets for her tour. So something is not correct. All right, let's get to it.
Time now for a big story making waves in the music world. It looks like all the single ladies are staying home as Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, it is struggling to sell out. Let's bring in News Nation entertainment expert Paula Froelich with the scoop.
Yep.
Paula, all right, let's talk about tickets for Beyonce's 2023 Renaissance tour. They were a hot item. The tour grossed over $500 million. What's going wrong here?
There's a lot going wrong here. So unfortunately, I think they oversold or were oversold on the idea of a Cowboy Carter tour. Now, here's the deal. When it premiered, it did hit #1 for 2 weeks, but then the numbers cratered and it sold 470,000 copies. However, compare that to something like the Tortured Poets Department, which sold 2.6 million on its debut. It just kind of cratered. It was a miscalculation to call for a tour. The album was fine. She won a Grammy.
Yeah.
This is great. She did not win a Country Music Award. Several reasons. Number one, she said she alluded to the fact that she had never felt welcomed by the community.
Right.
Then she said this is not a country album. This is a Beyonce album, further alienating the country music fans.
Sure.
And also kind of not bringing in any new fans. Now, her actual fans right now are economically exhausted.
Right.
Remember, she just went on tour 2 years ago, and the prices, as you know, were very different. So, I mean, you were just telling me that you saw her 2 years ago.
I did. And Beyonce, I bought tickets for Cowboy Carter. Those tickets were $100. The same seat for Taylor Swift was $900. Same exact seat. I mean, there's an $800 difference. Taylor Swift's tour grossed $2 billion. She did 149 shows, 51 cities. Beyonce's tour is much smaller, though, right? 30 shows, 8 cities.
Well, let's really compare it to Beyonce's Renaissance tour.
Sure.
Because Beyonce's Renaissance tour, she did 56 shows, 30 cities, 10 countries. But this tour is it's 30 shows, 8 cities, 2 countries, United States and London. And it is kind of shocking because she's a major mega star with instant name recognition around the world. And it's not selling in the States or in London. And so you're just kind of wondering, you know, A, what's going on? And B, is she going to end up like Justin Timberlake singing to 11,000 fans at the very end of his tour in a 60,000 seat arena?
She was the industry standard. Has Taylor taken that title from Beyonce?
Yes. Taylor has taken that title from everyone. Unfortunately, it now seems like there's Taylor, and then there's everyone else.
There was a rumored residency at the Sphere in Vegas. Is that still happening?
No.
What have you heard? No.
So, unfortunately, this would have been great. Beyonce at the Sphere doing her greatest hits. All the single ladies, yes. To the left, in the Sphere, bye. But that is not happening. And this is why. So Harry Styles is coming to the Sphere. His manager is a guy named Irving Azoff, very powerful music manager.
So that's what they had to say about Beyonce. I wasn't really interested in that whole residency talk. As y'all can see, they were very, very slanted towards Taylor Swift for some reason. Like, I don't know where the Beyonce Taylor Swift like rivalry is, because it seems to me that they fuck with each other. You know, but there's that. But they basically were trying to put her in the spot of supremacy, which Taylor Swift has the biggest fan base in music, period. Okay? So, by all the metrics, that's what it is. Beyonce has done everything that needs to be done out this bitch. Why would you be comparing her to Taylor Swift? You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, Beyonce only tours when her kids are able to be a part of what she's doing. She's 43 years old, three children, right? Taylor Swift has what, none? Her time will come when she will be the elder in the situation, and maybe somebody like a Tate McRae or a Sabrina Carpenter or a Billie Eilish come and become, you know what I'm saying? They're now the veteran artist that has the moment, that has everything, and they're superseding what she's doing, right? So let's not be weird about these things, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Trying to downplay 400 and something thousand sold on an album. Where they do that at? Show me a bunch of motherfuckers in the music industry that can sell 400,000 first week. Please and thank you. I'm waiting. We'll be waiting till motherfucking Kingdom Come, because there's only a couple that's out there still doing it at that level. So that's weird. You know what I'm saying? And this video had been lingering for weeks. And some people had already seen it. It was near 100,000 views out there on YouTube with this small independent network or whatever they are. And now we're receiving reports that are completely on the contrary. Here on Billboard, they say Beyonce Cowboy Carter Tour sells 94% of ticket inventory, plus a new date is added. Okay? Ticket sales for Beyonce's Cowboy Carter Tour are off to a galloping start, so they say. Barely a month after pre-sales began and with 6 weeks until opening night, the World Tour is at 94% capacity across all dates, according to new stats from promoter Live Nation. The Cowboy Carter Tour was announced February 3rd with 22 shows in 8 cities on either side of the Atlantic. In the ensuing days, demand forced additional dates in 6 of the 8 markets, including 2 add-ons apiece in Atlanta and London, which I saw myself that they kept adding dates to Atlanta. I'm like, why would they keep adding dates if it's not selling well? You know what I'm saying? So that didn't make too much sense to me. But we'll continue. They say, but Queen Bee isn't done yet, adding a 31st and so far final date in a new location. Live Nation said on Monday that Beyonce will bring the tour to Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium on July 25th, returning to Sin City after playing 2 shows at the same venue during the Renaissance World Tour in 2023. The Beehive pre-sale begins on Thursday, March 20th, which is my birthday. I'll be on here on stream that day at 5 o'clock p.m. If you want to come fuck with me, we're going to be playing some new music. Y'all be able to chime in with the chat. I will be live streaming, not doing a premiere as I normally would. So y'all could throw things into the chat. We could talk about it, and then we're going to get back to the music because I want to play y'all this new music before I officially drop it. But we'll continue. At noon Pacific time, with the artist pre-sale at the same time on Monday, March 24th. Additional pre-sales for Citi Card members, Verizon Up, and MasterCard will also roll out in advance of the general on sale Tuesday, March 25th. The Cowboy Carter Tour follows the release of its namesake album. The set debuted atop the Billboard 200 last April and went on to win 3 record-extending Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year and Best Country Album. Beyonce performed a Christmas Day NFL halftime show on Netflix, offering the first televised live performances of Cowboy Carter tracks, and teased the tour announcement later that day. Upon Beyonce's initial tour announcement, Billboard projected final earnings of $294 million from 1 to 1.2 million tickets sold. With her newest addition to a packed 3-month schedule, Cowboy Carter Tour should exceed $325 million. So, News Nation, would y'all like to check back in? Y'all gonna do an update? Y'all gonna follow up, or is this still just below standard? You know what I'm saying? Is this some substandard tour, some bullshit ass tour because Taylor Swift ain't doing it and Beyonce's not doing 70 dates? 43-year-old woman, 3 kids, husband going through goddamn turmoil trying to clear his motherfucking name, and y'all mad at this because she ain't what? Because she ain't want to do 40 out of 50 major states and cities? You know what I'm saying? You know how many tours this woman done did? You know how much work she done put in? You know how much work she puts herself through for each tour? Would love to see one of y'all asses get up from behind that News Nation and take y'all ass up on stage and do 2 live shows back to back. About to get me heated up in there a bit. I guess I'm kind of like Kendrick. I'm honorary Beehive, cause y'all ain't finna play with Miss Ma'am over here, okay? Fuck up out of here. But I knew something was fishy about that video. I'm like, bruh, where are y'all obtaining y'all information from? Y'all got insiders. Where the insiders at? Only insiders I give a fuck about is the ones on this channel. But where them niggas y'all talking about? Now, I'm quite sure there's going to be some people that are going to come here, because anytime we talk about Beyonce, there's going to be the people that love her and the ones who hate her, and they're going to say, no, I believe the News Nation report. I think that this is all fake. This is paid for news. And J Nolan, you've accepted payola as well to report this. Well, if that's what you think, I'm going to let your dumb ass keep thinking that, because if I'm getting paid off by Beyonce and Parkwood, my studio need to be motherfucking upgraded. What you think they paying me, $20? Get your dumb ass out of here. And for anybody coming in here saying, man, you curse too much, get your dumb ass out of here too. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. All right, but that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Quick updates for today. Nothing too crazy. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Becoming Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.